Sandra, the owner of Swivelyourkurlz. I basically do natural products for natural hair.
Hi, my name is Christine. They call me the Weave Queen Pin. I'm the owner of Customized Beauty, and I'm here in Montreal, and I'm a hair content creator. And yeah.
So we'll be kicking it with you guys today.
The warm-up.
Whew. All right. Well, guys, new week, finally, new breakdown to Lowdown. We back. Nicky and Clarence. What a whirlwind I feel like the last 2 weeks have been, child. I'm tired. And I know y'all have heard me say that a lot. I understand that I'd be tired a lot. But it's because I'd be working.
Episode.
Huh?
Every episode.
It's not true. But that's your perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
To the point that it's even part of the intro, so
I'm tired. No, but you know what? I forgot. There was one of the weeks, it was a recent week too, where you were like, what, are you tired? I was like, no, I actually feel good today. I feel good. I feel energized. Sometimes it happens, but it's just, I be doing too much in a day. What happens is, you know what?
And there's a full moon coming too, so.
I don't know if that was shade. I don't even know what that was. Like, I don't.
Oh, take it as it is.
Okay. Well, I'm not even gonna dissect what he just said to me.
I'm learning from the best. So,
what? As you heard in the beginning, we have Kiki and KK that are gonna be on the show from Swivelyourkurlz,
the Weave Queen Pin,
and from Customized Beauty. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's definitely gonna be a fun conversation. Definitely a good one there. So. And obviously, if you're not already, you really should be following us on social media, right? Like on Instagram, we are at Breakdown to Lowdown. And on Twitter, we are at real_B12. And on Facebook, just search Breakdown to Lowdown. All of those with the number 2, not the word 2. Now, since the last time we saw y'all, it's been a little minute. So the comments are a little stale, so we're not going to get into much of that. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter one this week. But y'all had been talking about at that time, the Megan Thee Stallion case and everything, and how y'all felt about that interview that Clarence just only had feelings for Gayle King, only specifically for Gayle King. He was just like, that's not a thing for me. It should not be a thing. But actually, a lot of people agreed saying that Gayle is not a good representation of our community. But at the end of the day, my thought on that is more like, she's just like a messenger. Like, it's not like she's not like Gayle King. Like, it's just she's just the vehicle that
the wrong messenger. But anyway,
who else? What other person is gonna interview? Like, there's only Oprah and Gayle, and Oprah's not even really doing interviews like that. So
yeah, she shouldn't neither. She pick and choose just like Gayle King. Anyways, like I said, Meg should stop. She should have never did the interview. First of all,
I think she had the right to do it because a lot of people for time been calling her a liar, and not everybody is just going to stand there and be called a liar if they feel.
Do you think she slept with a Tory?
Because Casey, that question, she seems to be. Now, again, I don't know, but if I didn't sleep with somebody, I'm not hesitating. So,
okay.
You know, say I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like Tory would have said that.
You don't need to.
He looks like a man that would definitely claim that real quick.
Yeah, but I think the whole situation is speaking for itself.
Well, anyways, that shit is weird. But y'all was commenting on that, and y'all was commenting on the music as usual. So we appreciate everybody who interacts. If you do want your comment to be read next week, I'll be reading some comments. Breakdown to lowdown at gmail.com. That's breakdown the number 2 lowdown at gmail.com. Now, we're not gonna dilly-dally any longer. We're gonna go right into the breakdown. And let's see if we remember who's supposed to start.
The breakdown.
All right, welcome to the breakdown. I'll go first. This week, well, unusual suspect show, a friend of the show actually.
Yes, Juno nominated. This weekend is the Junos. Good luck to her.
Hopefully she wins one because she deserves it. But it's our homegirl Zenesoul featuring azanti. I don't know. Well, yeah, back at it, messing up name. Is it love? Let's get it.
Brand new.
Don't have no more to give. Pour up the Hennessy. Give me the remedy. How do you cure this? How do you heal from this? Live in a fantasy. Thought it was you and me. Guess I was wrong to think. Guess you and you to this. Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? Or am I just a fool for you? Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? Or am I just a fool for you?
Oh yeah. I tell me, is it love? Is it love?
All right. Zenesoul, azanti. Is it love? Her latest single.
Is it love?
Actually, last month. Is it last month? Last month, yeah.
Wait.
I went to her show. In Toronto, and she premiered. Well, that was an exclusive. So this song, I heard it live, but like the final product actually it's dope.
Nice. Oh, you heard it at the show? She did it at the show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
dope.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it set the tone actually, like when she did it. I really like that track.
That's a bop. That shit.
Because she said she was trying to like get into the Afrobeat bag. And I feel like she's in the bag with that one. She didn't sound out of place. Yeah, she nailed it. She didn't sound out of place. And I feel there's different type of Afro beats in a way that I feel like there's some appeasing Afro beat. I feel this one makes you feel good. It's warm, and her vocals on it, she killed it too.
But yeah, that's why I was like, it's also her voice, because you're about to say different types. And she has a very R&B soul voice. So even though it's an Afro beat, it still gives you that like essence of R&B because of the styling of her voice. So that's sometimes I think how you're gonna get different types of Afro beat, because sometimes you get some that are more like that feel more traditional in that sense. You know what I mean?
No, but there's more. There's like what I meant by that is that there's some like right off the bat you feel like dancing and all that. But this one is more like you chilling, you're having a drink. Yeah, it's more laid back, and that's what I like about this one. And the feature was not out of place neither. Good feature.
The track is smooth.
It's a smooth one.
Her vocal is my favorite part of it. She just that's my thing with Zenesoul. Like, and I've told her this in person even. Like, her voice, it just speaks to me. It's just so, the clarity in her voice is amazing.
Yeah, it comes and get you. Yeah,
the delivery in her voice is great. Like she has emotion in it as well. She has life in it. It's very lively. So I think that on this beat, on this instrumental, it carried very well. Like some people might have got washed out by this, but she was very much like, she didn't let the beat, like she, like when I say you wore the clothes didn't wear you, but like whatever that would be, but for the beat, my brain is not thinking, but y'all know what I'm saying.
No.
Hey, you're supposed to just support. Even if you didn't understand, you'd be like, yeah, I get you. What's up? What's your next pick? That's what you should have said. But it's fine.
What's your next pick? I just did.
Thanks, Clarence. My first pick this week, I'm going a few years back. I'm trying to remember, I think 2017, if I'm not mistaken, with my boy Dolla on his Free TC project, track that features Sevyn. And I couldn't believe I hadn't picked it on the show yet. And I was like, wait, did I never pick this song? This is a good track. And also just because the subject matter it tackles. So let's get into it and we'll be right back. Here's credits.
I'm more than focused on this money, trying to turn this house into home. Swear you stay focused on the problem. Girl, it ain't no wonder they gone. So I say I don't care. You say I ain't there. So I should just pack my shit and go. I grab myself a bag, you beg me to come back. Why must you play them games with your nigga? I'm so tired. Now you can't make your mind up if you want a nigga. I hate to see you lonely like these other bitches. You bringing up the past and you know stiff. Hey, you know.
Yes, guys, that was Ty Dolla $ign featuring Sevyn with Credit off the Free TC album. I made a mistake. It's 2015, not 2017. But damn, this song for me is so like, there's a lot of nigga shit going on this song. Okay, here's why I'll say that. I like the song because I think Ty's raspiness floats over the little melodic beat. I really like that. And then Sevyn comes in very angelic wise and clears up things. I like the duality of there. But then the message of the song is funny as well because it's Ty Dolla $ign in a role asking here for credit for things that he does. You know, he never slept with her homegirls. You know, he doesn't smoke weed in her mother's house. You know, he would like credit for these simple things that he is doing. And, you know, and basically saying like, you know, you fight me on these like random things. And my favorite line in the song, I'd hate to see you lonely like these other bitches. It's like, you gotta love that shit. Like you just have to, as a woman, you just gotta be like, that's very clear communication. He's saying, hey, keep nagging me and you're going to be out here, single ladies put a ring on it with all your other friends. And I thought that was hilarious. So I like that. And then Sevyn comes in and says, you know what? I do want to thank you. Thank you for doing this. It's like, she does kind of shade him a little bit. She says, nigga, you want a cookie, but that's how it should be. But whatever. I see your little efforts because men need a lot of like, pat on the, oh, you did so well, good job, babe, you know. So I like the duality on that. You saw both perspectives. It's always been a standout for me on that project.
We're having a great conversation until you went that way, the pat on the back, like now. Anyways, but and no, it's actually a dope track. Like it's I like the fact that you went back to that track. And it just reminded me of the project and the evolution of Ty Dolla $ign. Like that project, this song, it felt like more about like hood love and all that compared to what he's dropping now. Like you could see the evolution on each project.
You think he's gotten better?
Yeah, I feel Ty is one of those artists that really pays attention to his art.
Featuring Ty Dolla $ign was good. That's the most recent one.
Yeah, that's the most recent one. We covered 1 or 2 tracks from that project.
Yeah.
No, I feel like but actually Free TC is my favorite one.
I love Free TC.
Like, yeah, Free TC is an underrated R&B album, to be honest.
He's an underrated R&B artist in general because people don't even think of Ty Dolla $ign as R&B, but he is.
But people in the end, well, I feel he's one of those like favorite artists. That's how I feel about Ty. But anyways. But no, this track with 7th Street, right?
7, yeah.
Yeah, no, they killed it. It came out good. You pretty much said everything except for the last part about the pad and all that. But
that's what they said. I literally just repeated lyrics.
No, I know, but you really think that's how it is, but that's not how it's.
Oh, you don't agree that men need pats on the back?
Nope. It's just the way that you said it. You said that it feels like we depend on that.
No, but you guys are very simple creatures. Like, man, like it's so easy to. Oh, you just gotta be like, oh, you look good today, babe, and their ego is just through the roof. It's like, wow.
Yeah, we're low maintenance.
That's what I'm saying. So she's like, that's what she says. So she's like, okay, nigga, you want a cookie? Here, like, good job. You didn't talk to my friends and try to flirt with them. Good job. I think the concept of the song is funny, but listen, I mean, Ty, if you're dating a rapper, an artist in that life, and they're not doing some of those things, that actually is commendable because it's very hard for him to not do that. Because do you know how many people be around him? So yes, if somebody told me Future was faithful for like 3 months, I'd be like, wow,
he is.
Stop, Future.
He is.
I can't confirm or deny that.
Man.
But we about to speak about it soon. So what is your next pick?
It's not because we had a week off that I would forget about the GOAT.
Top
The GOAT of the toxicity, right on time for the summer.
I Never Liked You is the name of the album, for those who don't know.
I'll Never Like You, classic.
Are
Oh
you
man,
joking?
Future.
I don't know if he's joking or not. I don't know.
Oh man, Future, Love You Better. Let's get it.
Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, it's breaking my heart in two. I just don't want it to end bad. Almost like it didn't happen to make you happy.
All right, y'all. This was, my little emotional anthem right now. This is my I Want Love Too anthem. Wait For You, Future, Drake, Tems. All three is in their feelings, okay? Tems is giving me that beautiful yearning. She's interweaving it between the track, giving me very Lauryn Hill vibes in here. If the world, was ending, would you wait for me? Basically, would you cry? Would you try to get me? And I would wait for you. Future's talking about he can hear the tears on the phone. Get mad at yourself because you can't leave me alone. Been there, done that. Thanks, Future. Drake is here being Drake. I really liked Drake's verse on this because I don't know, it brought me back to like a sort of like 6 p.m. in Toronto, whatever the day in Toronto, the time. You know that song I'm talking about. You don't know.
No, there's multiple ones. There's one in Calabasas, there's one in Toronto, there's one.
It was an earlier one. It was one of the,
okay.
the earlier ones. And a little you know what it also reminded me of? His flow on Successful with Trey songs. It gave me a reminiscent vibe about that. So I think the song for me, it just makes me reflect and think about like true meaning behind relationships. And I didn't think a Future song would make me think about that or actually caring about anybody. I've been in a very selfish state in terms of like I'm doing what I need to do for my businesses, for my life, and getting myself set up and
getting ready for hot girl summer and all that.
Well, we always ready for that. But honestly, and because there's somebody in my life currently that is making me have to now think a little bit about not just myself. And it's like the song hit me in a way. I don't know. So I had to pick it because I was like, this is a nice little fusion of R&B emotions. Tems coming from her like a big blow up in the last year and a half. And then of course the classic Future and Drake, whenever they get together, they're gonna make a hit. So
nope, because I'm on one is trash. That's the only track on the album I don't rock with. But anyways.
Wait, they have another track on this album together?
Yep.
Oh, well, I don't remember what it sounds like. I'll have to go listen to it.
Yeah, but anyways.
Near the end of the album, I will start to tune out because, I can't do too much Future. Anyways, go ahead.
No, you pretty much said everything, to be honest. Again, that's the type of track he's in his bags, and like I like the way they use Tems on that track.
Yeah, the in between.
Because like if it would have been the typical Future and Drake on that track, it would have missed a little element, and Tems brought that. So
yeah, I agree
with Tems. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Such a unique tone voice on like that's just that's one of those things that you hear that you know it has to pop off because there's just nothing that sounds like that. But anyways, yes. So oldies. Before we get into our oldies, shut up. Before we get into our oldies, we're gonna talk to our guests real quick, and then we're gonna get into our oldies. All right, guys. Before Clarence and I get into our oldies, man, we've been talking about it. We got KK and we got Kiki, aka the Weave Queen Pin.
Hey,
that's it.
Hey. First of all, I love that name. We're gonna talk about that in the lowdown because I need to figure, I need to understand some things. But y'all know we got to get into their pick for this week. So what do you guys have for us? And welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. So this week we chose the Hazy by Nissa. So this is her newest track. So you guys go make sure to go check her video.
All right. Let's get it.
All right.
Caught up, I know she got it. I'm fed up, don't want no love. So she won't ride with me. So she got time for me. I'ma take this time with me. I've been giving all my energy. So she won't ride with me. So she got time for me. I'ma take this time with me. I've been giving all my energy. Broke clothes, but I never did time, baby. That body got that me deli. So good, but I dropped that weight belly. You're my one way, take it to my hair silly. Been trapped 4 years, never been jelly. Accommodated all you bitches while I lost many. Cut my line, hung up, no telly. No room, lost my keys, blame honey. All you bitches wanna act the part. Give brains, play dumb, ain't got none to offer. When I play games.
Okay, so we just listened to Hazy by Nissa. So we love this track, and actually Nissa's our girl, so we support her and we love this track, and we want to make sure you guys go check it out.
And also, the reason why we picked this track is because I have a can we just start that?
Just go ahead.
I think
it's funny if we keep going. Y'all got it.
We picked this track because, like Kay said, Nissa's our girl, and I had the honor to actually work and collaborate on the video with her. So hair, her hair, her wig is done by me, Customized Beauty. The wig is provided by Customized Beauty. It was a customized wig for her shoot. So if you see the Hazy shoot, the Hazy music video, you will see my work. And and the video came out really nice, and we just want to support and promote it, not only because we worked on it, but it's just a beautiful, like, the visual is on top. So
and the song is nice.
It's catchy.
Oh, yeah, you got me interested in watching the video and like looking into her.
And she's from Montreal too.
Rep your city. You guys need to rep your
definitely.
We
do though.
Local artists a lot on the show. We do, know.
Yes.
Bradley played Smack That Lot. Like all of these artists that we've had through the show, and the music that we've played from. We like to focus also Canada wide as well. We've had people from Ontario and Quebec, so it's definitely Canadian pride over here on Breakdown too. So for sure,
definitely love your platform, and you're exposing different artists, so it's always good.
But hey, actually, matter of fact, you gotta help us finesse an interview with Nissa though.
Hey,
for sure. If this gets to like 10K views, let's go.
First of all,
we'll do that.
I don't have one episode of this podcast that's at 10K views. You telling me?
But today is gonna be that.
Manifest. You guys are gonna break our 3K listens record.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard?
Manifesting today.
Let's do it.
The
highest. First, I don't even know if the listeners know that our highest is 3.5K on one of the episodes. So if you guys break that record, then we get an interview. I'm down.
Let's go.
I'm here for it. But the song is catchy as hell. But
the song. But then look at the visuals. It's amazing. She did very good.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely interested because like the whole vibe of the song is very nighttime. It's very ride in the car, but also like I could see myself like it has a little sex appeal to it as well.
So you need to go check the video.
Yeah.
All right.
And that song herself is a whole vibe. So it'll be reflective of her video. You'll see.
And it sounds like she was having fun with that track too, like the way that she was playing with the deliveries, like the singing, rapping deliveries.
Yes.
So,
and I want to say that I was extra. Y'all can't see me, but I was an extra. You know, I be doing it all. I wear all hats. I was
so that's why you pushing the video like that?
Yeah, she was like the video, but the video.
No,
Whitney Houston was in the video.
Not that, but
not only that.
You guys are gonna be a riot. I could tell. I'm excited. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for that pick. Definitely adding to the library and for introducing the show to a new, B2Ler. I'm excited to add her to the list. We're gonna chat with you guys a little more on the next segment on the Lowdown, but so Clarence and I can get into our oldies right now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to our guest KK Kiki. We about to talk to them on the Lowdown soon. But right now, Clarence, what is your oldie?
Yeah, we're going way back in '94.
Back.
Ahmad Lewis. Back in the day. Back in the days, let's get it.
Jerome, put on that Bobby Womack.
Nah, girl, I want to go way back. Oh yeah, check this out.
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little nigga, bro, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he...
All right, that was Ahmad Lewis back in the days, 1994.
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah, this track, well, as you recognize, it's sampled Teddy Pendergrass, Love TKO.
I didn't know that. That's a sample keyword. I didn't know that. No.
You didn't pay attention?
I picked it as soon as you said it. I'm like, that's what it is. Like, I'm like, yeah.
TKO. But man, this track, I don't know, every time I listen to it, it just does something. It does something to me. It just brings me back to my childhood.
Yeah, it's nostalgic.
And it's facts. Like, it just gives you the vibes that, man, life was easier when I was younger, not thinking about anything or whatever. So now the hook is catchy.
I love that song. That's just if somebody says they don't like that song, they don't have no heart. You know what I mean? You might be missing a heart. Or maybe, you know what? Listen, let me not discriminate, because maybe somebody didn't have a good childhood and they don't like to think about that part. But my childhood was, for the most part, pretty dope. So
yeah, you look like someone that stay in the yard, couldn't go out. Yeah, can she come play? No.
Yo, I literally was like, I had to be escaped from Alcatraz, like escape from jail all the time with my mother, and like Nicky and Tems, like I had to go around
doing bicycle rounds in the yard.
And then sometimes like I tried going. As I got older, first of all, you don't even have to embarrass me like that. Like, it wasn't even necessary, and we didn't even have to do that. But anyways. So
yeah, you one of those like, all right, we're gonna say 2 minutes. We can talk like between the fence, but after that, deuces. Like, we gotta go. We got plans. Life's so short for you.
No, I used to play ding dong ditch. I used to
in your yard, ding dong ditch with your mom. You're knocking in the kitchen.
Yo, he thinks he's funny. No, I used to ride around and get it. I was
in the yard on some NASCAR shit. Like, do rounds and rounds.
I was a classy hood rat. Okay, and then as I got older. Yeah, I mean, the song makes me think about my early teenage years and stuff like that. It's a nice track, and one thing that it reminds me of is this saying from there's a song Kanye West, Beyonce, Charlie Wilson, and somebody else, and I think it was a bonus track from My Dark Twisted Fantasy, or it was an unreleased or something. And in the song, Beyonce says, "No matter how good it gets, it will never be like before." And that shit always stuck with me. That it makes me, it's the same feeling I get with the song. It's just like, no matter how much I grow and how much things evolve and we become millionaires and all shit and we pop off, it's never going to be like before. And that that's an interesting thing to reflect on and think about. Like I was having a conversation with my cousin and he was saying the same things. He was like, 20 years ago, we didn't have as much money. We didn't have these houses and things like this, but we were happy as a family, and we were talking about our family unit and my aunts and uncles, but we was happy. And I was like, yeah, we were happy. But I don't know, it's something like that's always romantic about the past. We maybe also because we romanticize the past and we forget about like the shitty aspects of it, but that's what the song makes me feel.
Okay.
Yes,
So
and
what
actually
you got?
going into a same vein actually is from, I think we're gonna go 2005 with Usher and a little track called Simple Things. Get it?
Yeah. They say money can't buy your love. They say money can't buy your love. They never seem to listen. I'm all ears. Just got your girl a brand new Rolex, but you can never find the time to spend at home, thinking that's gonna keep her happy. Time is all she wanted all along. It's the simple.
Yes, guys, that was Usher with Simple Things, and off of 2004's Confessions. Why are all these albums so old? Like, I am old. This track, man, it's always stood out because I'm a person who also enjoys the simple things in life. I'm not although people might not believe, I'm not super materialistic, or I'm not like, I don't need too much to be happy. And he talks about some of the stuff like, just cop your girl a brand new Rolex, but you can't never find the time to spend at home, thinking that's going to keep her happy. We spend so much time trying to figure out how to make money, how to get to the money, how to get to the bag, how to da. And it's like, do we even slow down to enjoy the things that we got with the last bag that we got? We don't. And Usher clearly addresses some of these things here in a very like laid back, like sunny, easy breezy type track that you can, see yourself listening to on a sunny day, reflecting. Very Craig David of him on this track. Not a typical Usher
Craig David.
Yeah, because he's always like kind of like happier go lucky, like looks like a little soft kind of nigga. Like
Okay, yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
You know what I mean? Usher's usually more like, ooh, girl, like sexy, your body. Like, so this was always a standout for me because it just didn't. Like Trey Songz has a similar song where it's like it just doesn't feel like Trey Songz. I'm like, what is he talking about? A sunny day? Like what is happening? But like I'm used to hearing you talking about ass shots, so I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of like why I picked the song, because it makes me remember the important things in life. And I think we're both in a little reflective spot here. That was weird. Like you got that back in the days, and that was like Simple Things. So yeah, great album too. Confessions. I mean, hey.
Classic. I forgot about that track. That was a dope one.
Thank you. Hopefully the listeners forgot about it too. We bring him back up. We reminding you of tracks, helping you discover tracks. Maybe y'all didn't know about credit off of Free TC. If you didn't even know about Free TC, you should go back and listen.
Making listeners become future hives.
Future hive. You definitely need to listen to Zenesoul, because she's it. She's the moment. She is the moment, as they say on TikTok. Oh, guys, I got on TikTok, guys. If you have a TikTok, follow me at Nicky Music, at NICKYMUSIQUE. I have no idea what I'm doing on there. I will learn. But as of now, all of the people who are harassing me to get a TikTok can stop. I am finally on the damn platform. Thank you so much. All right, guys. We're going to talk to our guests. We're going to get to the next segment. What are we getting into?
The lowdown. Let's get it.
The lowdown.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the second half of the show, the lowdown. If you're not already, you should be following us on all social media on Breakdown to Lowdown, at Breakdown 2 Lowdown on Instagram, at real_B2L on Twitter, and just search Breakdown 2 Lowdown on Facebook. Yes, guys.
We got KK and Kiki
in
the building.
Listen. Hey. It's about to go down. I don't know what's
about to go down.
I'm a little.
I don't know. I'm anxious.
Afraid.
I don't know.
I'm slightly.
No,
I feel like
you don't have to. We don't buy it. I told you already.
we don't. But I feel like y'all do. Hey, like I think
they might cool though.
No, yeah, you guys are definitely cool. Naturally, we have to start where it seems like Clarence. Correct me if I'm wrong. We often start with the names because sometimes the names be interesting, and Clarence has interesting takes on names at times. But I have to the Weave Queen pin now. Yeah. Kiki, now you gotta. I have to switch into my Creole a little bit. Palavem, just like what's up? Because
just with the AKA, it sounds like you've been pushing weed like crack out there.
Yeah, like dime bags of weed.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with that?
It
seems like y'all came up together.
I'm looking for the girl's name. Hold on. I'm trying to find the girl's name because I was watching
not the Netflix girl. Don't tell me the Netflix girl.
Yes, the Netflix. I forgot who
girl, I forget her name too, but she's she was the female queen.
She's the queen pin. Okay, she was moving it
Okay, I see.
Watch the documentary. She was saying that at some point in her life, she was making as much money in the hair industry as in the dope industry. It was like she didn't know, but she was just addicted to that lifestyle. So, that's what it was saying in the documentary. So me, not like, it was just like, for me, it was like, I do hair and, I sell hair, and I have my hair brand, Customized Beauty. And that's what we be doing. So we be selling the hair by the pound.
Hair as drugs? Are you making as much money as
girl? Well, everybody got to be and I'm really happy that you're gonna be part of my journey. You're gonna see.
Okay. I mean, not to be in your pockets, but it seems like
girl, you gonna see my lifestyle.
All right. Okay. Well, listen.
And what about you, Kay? Like, how did you start?
Me, Swivelyourkurlz, I started 3 years ago, and I just always been natural. So I was always taking care of my hair.
Say it again for the people to name, because you said it super fast. I don't even know if people.
It's Swivelyourkurlz.
Swivelyourkurlz.
Swivelyourkurlz. Okay.
So yeah, I've always had natural hair, and like a couple years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, like nobody was talking about that. No product was available. It's like when I would go in my family in New York, I would buy like a whole bunch of product to bring back here. Mm-hmm. So, and I was doing my own research. So when it started to be popular, people were always coming to me to ask questions. So then I said, might as well do it a business. And here I am.
Wow. Okay. I mean, talk about,
But Swivelyourkurlz, peep the name, like Swivelyourkurlz, so.
I didn't get it, but thank you. Actually, I was gonna.
Do you get it now? Swivel. Swiveling your curls.
Like swivel, like when you're on a chair, like you swivel.
When somebody, do you know swivel? Like, when you dance in salsa and somebody thinking this is swivel.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's also like swiveling is also when you're doing something, but like, it's like you get a lot of tip and your hair will be popping with some easy tips, easy tricks, easy product, natural product. And like, you look like you spent $1 million, but no, it's just a little natural product I have.
I like that. First of all, I like the idea of like using something, like, because a lot of people, I'll get questions like this all the time. Like, I want to start a business, but like, how do I start a business? I'm like, that thing that people always come to you for? That's your business. That's it. Like, turn that into something. Like,
exactly. For example, I did it, and I was doing like, my first product was like a hair oil, and I was doing it for myself, and my leftovers I would always like give it to my my friends and stuff like that. So at one time, and they start selling, why are you not selling it? I said, oh well.
I was taking a course, and they said one of the number one things that people think that when they like have a product or whatever, they have to sell it to the mainstream. But for real, like, if you can fill in a gap with the people that you have around you, and sells and people come back, then you could see that you're ready for mainstream. But like, just especially feeling, like, if you could fulfill something like and bring a product to the people around you and focus, like, I guess that's the beginning. I don't know. And
I agree with you. Now, how do you feel that sorry, Clarence, go ahead.
No, go ahead. How
do you feel that your businesses, like I know like a lot of conversation has been around Black owned businesses in the last couple of years. How do you feel that has either helped or hindered your businesses with this new push towards Black owned or minority owned? Do you think it's affected, or do you think people are seeking out this more, or no?
Well, personally, I think, yeah, because natural products are becoming a trend. And a lot of products that are on the market are not even made for natural hair, for curly hair. It doesn't enhance your hair. It will make it look better, but the real nature of your hair won't be better because they're putting a whole bunch of crap in it. So that's why for me, it's important to go with like every ingredient have a purpose. The ingredient is not just there to be there. So it's really
not like she know what she's talking about. I don't.
I'm trying. Like I do a lot. I don't want you know. So, and also, I'm really trying to go like a eco-friendly way too. So I'm always exploring new ways to do it and stuff like that. But mainly, it's really to treat your real hair. So yeah, you could put weave, yeah, you could put braids, but your real natural hair will be healthy. You're not putting a weave just because under that it's like not doing so well.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a protective style. Yeah.
But
how?
Go ahead.
No, I was about to ask you a question actually because I'm curious. I don't really know about that. You know, I'm a man. I just like put the basic product and I'm out. But like, how do you know? Like, especially like on the product tips and even for the weave too. Like, how do you know when you're creating the product and all that? How do you know when is the perfect one? It's a good one? Like, do you do multiple like tests or whatever? Like.
Well, me, I built all my formulas. I built it myself, so I could taste it. And when I formulate it, I kind of know what I'm expecting, what I'm looking for. Okay. So if I want something that defines, let's say, curls or wash my hair properly, I'll formulate it with the ingredient I think, and then I'll taste it and I'll use it, and make my close friend use it too to see how they feel about it. And if everybody think it's good and stuff like that, well, I mean.
But essentially, you know, there's everything is like it all goes back to the basics, right? And it's all about different type of oils. If you know like essentially what your hair will need or scalp or like, then you could build a formula based on that, you know. So it's based on the gap, the demand, whatever people complain about, you know. Like for example, people that wear braids, that have dreads, sometimes their scalp get itchy. You know, and that's something that was, you know, that's in demand. And Cass formulated, you know, something for that, like a itchy scalp spray where, you know, so it's like, it goes also by demand and supply kind of thing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I feel like the both of you are filling a demand in that market because that's one of my questions. How important do you think beauty still is for women? Because I was having this conversation with someone on how, you know, like apparently how unfair it is that, because Clarence just mentioned it, that women have all of these accentuating things, you know, like, you know, skin, hair, nails, all of this. And
you got shit, man.
I mean, you could though. You could
if think about the man.
There are whole industries that like cater to men, but I feel like a lot of men kind of just ignore that part. Like how important would you say it still is to women, and do you guys play on that?
Like you're talking about beauty?
Yeah, like the beauty care, like hair care, like skin care, all of this, like the beauty industry.
Because beauty is so relevant. Like you can't just say beauty. Some people like,
well, let's say hair because we're in hair business. So.
Okay. So how important beauty still is?
Yeah, I mean, well, I really want to say to Black women, how important is hair?
Really important is one of the most important thing. Even like the hair, selling hair and stuff like that. Like everybody buy hair.
For me, I had developed a program where I would, in regards to, because I named my business Customized Beauty, right? And I had developed a program and it was breaking down into 3 type of segments, okay? And I would deliver it to elementary schools. And that was beauty around the world, you know, so that people could understand that there's different type of standards of beauty, you know, like there's American beauty, there's African beauty, there's different types of beauty and standards of what we consider beautiful, right? And then in high schools, I would focus more on self-esteem because, you know, it would really stem from inside and then it would radiate from the outside. And it's very important to work on that. Like, it's not important necessarily to focus on the outside as to, I don't know, that I felt that was important for that type of age gap. And for older, for elders and for like women, it was more like you said, healthcare, like facials, hair care, just like overall maintenance, because we kind of tend to neglect that, especially in our community. So I just cannot say overall, but it's like, but it's important, but I feel like it's classified at different ages. Yeah, like I would not be talking about certain things of beauty or care to a child that I would be talking to a woman, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right.
But y'all never thought about tapping into the man market? Like, yo, I got beard. We would need some oil and all that. Like,
I got you.
Oil for your hair. You could use a shampoo for your hair.
Look at that.
You can detangle. I have a brush. You can detangle.
Okay. We're going to talk off here. We're going to talk.
So we got
everything.
Some kind of giveaway.
All right.
Swivelyourkurlz oil.
Okay. No, I'm gonna need some, man. I'm gonna need some.
So you have no excuse, Clarence. Basically, is what you have.
Because the thing is that this is the longest I've been without braids. I usually do braids, but now, you know, I ain't got time. Like, I've been running around. I need. Yeah.
I know this is your interview. Y'all can cut this out too. But
it's all good. It's all good.
Be added, you know, but you see, like, why do men every time, like, you know, women have services they always exclude themselves? It's not like we're not talking to, like, would you walk into a store, like a pedicure, manicure, you know, the Asian, would you go get like your nails done? Or do you think that it's only for girls?
No, my girl, she does manicure for me sometimes. She does my pedicure.
No, but would you go to the store?
Yeah, I used to go to the Asians. Yeah, I rock with the Asians in the hood. Hey, $15.
Some men will do that.
Okay.
Not a lot, but some will. And actually more than I thought lately.
No, but you know what? I'm proud. I'm hearing more and more of our men, and I'm seeing more and more men booking appointments and getting their hair washed and getting treatments and getting, you know, taking really good care of their self and their hair. So I'm proud of you guys, and, you know.
But I've been doing that, though, to be honest. Like, that's for me personally. But hey, I'm a roaster, so if I go to the beach or somewhere close near water or whatever, and your feet is messed up, I gotta roast your ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so your toes better.
I gotta make sure. Yeah, I gotta make sure.
Yeah, your toes. Yeah, your toes should be in order. You can't be roasting your people and you wearing sneakers on the beach.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, like I went to a cabin once, and this nigga, man, goddamn, like, my boy, what's good with your feet? You were trying to roast me, but I'm like, nah, man. Before I came to the cabin, I went to the Chinese, I went to the Asians, so you can't.
Listen, you gotta go to them Koreans. Now you see what happens when you're on the beach and you see the people that walk around with their feet in the sand. That's when you know them toes is not looking right. It's messed up. Like,
but you know what? Yeah. Let's try to change this narrative too. Let's not go to the Koreans. I know there's some black owns, you know, that will do your toes.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about that.
See,
you're right, 100%.
But it's different though. I'd rather go to the Asian, because if they curse my feet, at least I don't understand.
You're stupid.
Black.
No, you don't always hear it, my brother.
You're done.
Trust me. I went. Like,
so you want them to insult you and you not knowing they insulting you?
Yeah, no, but like, trust me. I went to the Asian one. Okay, Alex, don't put that in the final cuts.
No,
I don't want to expose the guy. I don't want to expose the guy. Yo, I went with one of my boy. We went to the Asian. His feet they were messed up, crazy messed up. Like, to the point, like, yo, I don't even need to understand these Asian women. they were literally, the women were like scrubbing and shit and cursing.
She's mad.
Talking to her co-workers and shit. And he was like, yo, man, I don't need to understand to know that she cursing my feet, man. I be playing ball and shit. It's not my fault. I'm like, yo, bro, like you should give her extra tip for that.
No, you're not. Des choses sont déplorables. Like there's some feet. Like you went in public with that. Like there's some feet before you go to the salon. You gotta take care a little bit of it yourself first. Like just like a pre. This is like nah. And the reason I'm saying that is like I'm sorry, Dad. I gotta expose you, but my dad, like, whew. Sometimes,
yeah, and old Asian man, and they have the audacity to put sandals. It's like, oh my god,
not the audacity,
please.
But it's true. It's
trust. They need to quit. But anyways, Alex, don't put that in the final.
Next time,
this is going. I don't know what you're talking about, but
next time you see your friend with his toes out like that, you know what you tell him? My brother, come, let's go get a manicure, because you must need it. Let me treat you to a pedicure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, don't shame him.
Feet be screaming, they shall overcome. God damn.
He has got the cuticle oil.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hey,
so there's something for everybody.
Everything you need, I've got it.
I'm here for it. I love. So that actually brings me to my next question for y'all. Like, cause you guys are hilarious. Fun. I love the vibe, but clearly also women that are about their business, about their shit. So I want to know, like, for other, young women who are looking to start their own businesses, what is like the biggest thing you've learned, each of you, in these endeavors?
Well, for me, what I know is that if you want to go alone, you could go alone and it'll bring you so far. But if you want to set something, you got to go in a team. You got to build together. So, it's a movement. So that's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. And also like to keep going. And especially like when you're in a team, when I'm having a bad day, well, she'll lift me up. When she have a bad day, I'll lift her up so we could, because sometimes it's just like, oh, but why I'm doing this.
And then, in the beginning, we're also not in the beginning, but we also have like, other people, like we have another friend too, and we work all together. And it's like, we all, we're business partners, but we all friends and we sisters at the base, not like blood, but it gets strong out here. These battles, we be fighting them together. So, and that's how
just to have a good team and keep going. Yeah.
Don't give up. Have a team. That's interesting that you said that, because we really live in a society right now that is very lone wolf, very much I don't need nobody, I can do this, and for you guys to like still big that up about like the importance of having a quality team and quality people around you.
Choose the right person. We're not saying to team up with anybody. Don't with your instinct. Because at first a lot of people would be like, oh, but you guys are not scared to argue, oh, but all girls, oh, but all this, but like, yeah, and we're gonna make it,
I like whenever, like in my business, I always say this, a lot of times I prefer working with women. I know women will have our
That's not nice.
I know, no. This is like, he's like family at this point. I love working with him. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about my business, not my podcast. But like a lot of the, like my head team were women, and listen, we just get each other. I'd be like, y'all are just, this is why
we get things done. We get things done. It's like chess, right? The queen could do everything. The king could only do one. Sorry, my friend. But,
I didn't even say
we get things done.
You better keep that, Alex. Keep that.
All right. The interview is done. We are.
It's like, why am I?
Alex, cut that. No, I'm joking. No, but it's funny. It's funny you're saying that, because like me, like on a regular basis, like I do cleaning. I got my cleaning business and all that. And actually, it's facts. Women get shit done.
So you hire women more than men?
Let me tell you something. No, it depends. If it's like commercial businesses, I'd rather go with men because it's more work. If it's like after construction, it's more, but it's not necessarily heavy lifting, but it's just like the workload is different compared to residential. When it comes to residential, I'd rather send women because like they pay more attention to details. They pay more attention to detail. They make sure the house is clean. And on top of that, as funny as it is, I ain't trying to sound sexist or whatever, but they get tipped more than us. So sometimes I send my girl to some crib and shit. I'm like, yo, she's like, oh yeah, I got tipped like $40. I'm like, yo, we never had $40. The fuck? But it is what it is. But like, to a certain extent, I rather work with it. It depends, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But I rather deal with men in the morning, because men in the morning we just because men in the morning is just, we get in the whip, we play that Rick Ross, Gucci. It's like, yo, you try to cheat before
many thoughts that I'm just gonna keep myself.
We try to cheat before work. Yeah, all right, cool. And we don't even need to talk during the whole run. We go to the job. We do the job. Women is different. It's like, don't talk. I didn't sleep. I didn't have my beauty sleep and shit. Oh, I'm hungry. It's like, God damn, man. What do you want? What do you want?
Why? Was you guys bugging us? What was you guys doing? Why we can't sleep?
Anyway, well,
but it's just different. You gotta know. But all that to say that it's not a man or women thing. At the end of the day, I just feel like whenever you're working with people, you gotta get to learn with who you're working with. I'm trying to accommodate. Like Nikki, she's different to like when I work with she don't clean with me or whatever, but on different aspect. Like when I work with Nikki on the pod, she got a way to act, she got her own attitude. I know certain days when she comes in, I'm like, okay, she's not into it at all or whatever. Okay, she's not having it or whatever. You know, no, it's facts. Like my girl or whatever, whoever women I have. Let him speak. No, it's facts. Like even like one of my cousins, he works with me and shit. Like I know. There's some days it's like, yo, I know you was lit last night, but it's all good. We're gonna make sure the work is done. Like you take over or whatever. You got to get to know the people that you work with. You got to know what you're dealing with.
That's 100% true, and I think that like personalities are very important. I think a lot of times, a lot of people go in treating everybody the same way, and you don't realize that you shouldn't be treating everybody the same way. You need to adapt to how different people work, because then you'll have a lot less problems. And Clarence and I, we have our working relationship and we have our friendship, and I understand he'd be out of it way more than me. So I'd be like, I'm just like going by, Clarence is a Pisces. That's what you don't understand. Like Clarence just be like,
we the best.
He is too. She's a Pisces too.
So like Pisces, that y'all have your moods at times, so just like, all right, like Clarence is not feeling it today, and that's what it's gonna be. And I'm just going, and I'm just get shit done. Like the thing is, you tell me to do something, it's gonna get done.
And what are you?
My sign?
Yeah,
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
That was like, oh, okay. That's like,
no, but it's not bad. Not, like we don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was just talking about signs.
But I'm a Leo.
Aquarius are different. A Leo? Oh, okay. Yeah, Leo.
Yeah.
That
was special.
That's a good one. That's a good sign.
Aquarians, like we're very creative, but we're also very like offbeat. Like we're little. I do things very differently, and I do understand that it's fine. But the thing is, the shit gonna get done. So regardless.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
But
okay. Pisces be the best though. It's all good.
Yeah. See. Okay. All right. Y'all in your God complex. It's fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's. Like the weave queen pin out here. But speaking of men and women and the differences, recently there was an event that kind of shook the internet, or divided the internet, should I say, with the death of a popular YouTuber, social media personality by the name of Kevin Samuels, who passed away at 57, I believe.
The GOAT. No, I'm joking.
As a heart condition. Clarence, this is I'm sorry. Anyway.
I said he was a GOAT.
I know, but you kind of made me laugh. I'm talking about the man's death. He passed away at 57. I think it was a heart attack they said he had. So it spawned a lot of interesting reactions online. Some people just gave their condolences, as you should normally do when somebody dies. Some people are like, I truly do not care, because I didn't feel a way about that man. The one I had issue with the people that was making the jokes about I just feel like I'm not the type to joke about dead people. That's just me. Now, some other people, I had a lot of different conversations. I was like, hey, what you give out on earth, sometimes it shows up in your death, and I'm like, damn. And some people had some vastly different perspectives than me, but I was just like, I didn't care for the man, to be honest. So I just kind of because I didn't care for him, I'm not gonna give my opinion on his death because I feel like that's disrespectful to people who did care about him. That's how I saw it. So what was your take on that? And you got all three of you guys can, discuss.
Can I go first?
You want to go? Go ahead. Since you're the only man here, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, no, I got a 2-part answer to that. My first part is that whenever someone dies, you see the fake from the real and the real from the fake. It's just like when people die. Well, not just Kevin Samuel, but in general, like all of a sudden people get flowers or whatever. Or in Kevin Samuel's case, people are just bitter or whatever, and like it's just bad energy. My second part on that, it just showed me how people are being their feelings. They're just being their feeling all the time. It's just like, yo, at the end of the day, he was just giving his opinion. It might not be the most popular ones or whatever, but he's just giving his opinions. Like at the end of the day, you might curse the dude or whatever, but the guy's sleeping well. Well, he was, sorry, but my bad. God damn, man. 2 weeks in a row making that joke. But no, but in a way that look, like if you girls are giving your opinion and I'm cursing the shit out of you, like for example, earlier you were like, yo, women get shit done and shit, and I was like, nah. Can you imagine if I was like, man, fuck these girls, man. They'll never come back to the show. They're disrespected, man. Saying men don't get shit done or whatever. You're not gonna be like, man, this guy, what the fuck? That was our opinion. That's our experience. Why you being his feeling like that? That's gonna be your thought, right? So that's what I mean by that. It's like people sometimes it's like, yo, man, like when they watching lives or bloggers or influencers or whatever, they're giving their opinion. Now we in a society, we can't say shit now. People getting their feeling. People are bitching for no reason. You got to watch what you're saying. Like, it's annoying at this point. So that's how I see it.
I just feel like Kevin Samuel sometimes when he was like, rest in peace, no, you finished, sorry.
Oh, I was done.
He was done. I know what
Yeah, I just feel like Kevin Samuel's like his opinion was so like, I just feel like you can give your opinion, but it just don't have no solution. I just feel like, and that's the problem. Like, you're gonna give all these opinions for the Black woman, but then what's your solution? There's nothing. Like, okay, oh, you're overweight. How tall are you? How much do you weigh? How much money do you make? Oh, you're never gonna get married. Oh, you could forget that. And it's like, there's just no hope.
I have so many thoughts about that because I didn't even want to do this. I got even in his life, during his life, I got tired of speaking about that man. So y'all know I didn't want to do it in his death. I truly did not want to care. But people were coming to me like, oh, well, what's your opinion on this? So I ended up the day where it was confirmed, I ended up being in so many different conversations about his work when I was like, y'all, this man just died. If y'all, I don't even want to talk about this, but if you're putting me in a position to defend my opinions, then okay, let's go. For those who don't know, because a lot of people don't know who Kevin Samuels is, he was a man who had some interesting thoughts on how Black women and Black men should be in order to achieve successful relationships. Why? I don't know, since he hasn't had many successful relationships himself.
But you know why I feel like he was so popular is because he was being so raw.
Yes, he was saying things that a lot of people think. However, do you know why those things are thought and not said? Because there's a thing called respect, and there's a thing called delivery, and there's a thing called tact. And at the end of the day, some people might respond to that rawness, but a lot of people are going to get offended, and you cannot be mad when people get offended at something that is offensive. Like, I saw somebody say like, something about plus size women, and it was like, why are you upset that, he was saying da-da-da-da, and they were like, well, because he's shaming them. And the person says sometimes shame is good. And I'm like, because it changes the behavior. One thing that I would say to that, if it's a behavior changes because of shame and not because the person actually in a healthy way and wanted to, that behavior doesn't maintain. It's not going to stay. It's like when you lose weight because of a crash diet. You're gonna lose the weight, but you're not gonna remain that size, you know, unless it's a lifestyle change. So shaming somebody into doing something is absolutely stupid. And shaming somebody for their age, you know, for their weight, for their preference in terms of, you know, how much the person makes in life or whatever, or even the quality of men they want. You cannot tell somebody that because of they are 45, they now have to want somebody who is less than. They have to lower their. You can't just say that. Maybe that's what you think. You know what I mean? But you have to understand that a lot of people are gonna say, I am not lowering my standard. I don't give a fuck if I'm in no man's land, as you call it. I'm sorry. See, because now you're gonna get me riled up. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get riled up.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That he was saying was
he got you in your feelings.
But he would then clean it up. He called people ugly. He called man overweight. He said the most.
But you don't know the guy.
I don't know him, but he didn't know me. He didn't know me to make overall generalizations about all Black women. He cannot.
Yo, if he would have said, if he would have said, "Oh, nigga with glasses are ugly," okay, cool. Okay, I'm ugly, but I don't know you, my nigga. Like, okay, all right, cool.
You would have accepted the fact that you're ugly.
I just wish that, you know, because he has such a big platform, and you know, a lot of people are listening to him, and I just wish that, you know, everybody comes here on Earth and they have their perception and their delivery. They came here to deliver a message, and they're gonna do it however they did it. And you know, that's, nobody can say nothing about that. But I just wish that during that time, you know, he used his platform to, you know, he could say his perception, but doing it in a more positive way. More constructive way that really uplifted people better. Then, you know, there's different ways for people to acknowledge, you know, certain things. And it would have been, you know, I feel like just better received.
I agree with you, Kiki. And I think that, I mean, next week, my friend and I we're doing a space on this because we wanted to do it the last week because I started getting heated. But I was like, let me wait till his body is a little warm. Like, let me, you know, at least the body's on the ground before I start attacking the men's work, because I felt like there was a space where I had to, because so many people were coming to me, well, look how much he helped the community. Look how much his work was progressive for us. And I was like, for who? Where? I'm like, no, now we need to have a conversation, because I need to understand. I need to have a man on there in the space, because I need to understand where is the benefit. And I need to understand what he was saying that y'all can't say to us in a human manner. All of the stuff that he was saying can be communicated. You just don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to tell me it's not possible. You don't have to tell a woman who's 41 years old that she cannot conceive. That a man would be crazy to conceive with her. Why would you say that?
Can I say something?
Say something.
Okay. I'm not defending the guy. To be honest, I never listened to be honest, the time that I heard what he said is when we were talking about it on the show. I do not agree personally with most of the stuff that I heard from him, but I feel like at this point, even if he would have said it the most diplomatic way with a good delivery or whatever, people are still bitching out there. They're still talking, they're still complaining, so might as well go raw at this point. That's how I see it.
I was listening to a podcast. And I think, I don't know if I heard correctly, but I think he was battling, or I don't know if he overcame it, but he was battling like stage 3 cancer. Really? At some level, I don't know if he beat it or if he was sick, because he said that he was on borrowed time. You know, he always understood that he was on borrowed time. So perhaps the time that he was diagnosed and he was sick, that like he was just like, you know what, like I'm just gonna just talk my truth. I don't care how, you know, I'm just here for a little time and let me just say whatever I think, and you know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's why
that could be it. I think I disagree with Clarence in the sense that the delivery wouldn't have made a difference, because I've heard people say, hey, like,
not at all.
Hey guys, if you have no car and no job, and you know, or you're at a point in life where you are growing at the moment, then you should probably be searching for somebody who's equally yoked to you, who will be even with you, and you guys can grow together. That's a way of saying, hey, look for who's looking for you without being rude as fuck. You know, like without being like, you're not gonna get the 6 foot guy who's in the gym every day and who got the Mercedes. Stop, bitch. Like you too ugly for that. This is a difference. It's a difference.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to communicate things. I don't know.
KK, she's like, man, I don't care about this dude. I care about Swivelyourkurlz. She's not talking at all.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I didn't really
He don't
know
talk.
that.
No, she said I don't know who that is, but my girls is making sense.
You know, I'd be researching on ingredient, not Kevin Samuel, but she actually showed me some of his videos.
See?
So for sure, like the man is like, and sometimes you say stuff and you don't know how it's gonna affect people for real, you know, like it's just he's was getting clout out of it, so he's happy, but you make a whole bunch of people maybe going to bed questioning themselves, not feeling happy about themselves, and it's like Black women are battling so much battle, and why you have to put something on top of that as if they're not dealing with a lot of stuff, even as a society, even Black people in general. So why would you choose to like do that on your own community? And there's like she said, like you could use all your platform, all the clout to uplift people or maybe help them getting better, you know, instead of doing that. So
yep. All right. Well, rest in peace to that man. Hopefully y'all, anybody who's listening, our listeners, come by the space next week on Twitter. My Twitter is @NickyMusic, @NICKYMUSIQUE. We will be discussing, we'll let different speakers come in.
Okay, but before we close this Kevin Samuel thing, do you think he was murdered?
Oh,
girl.
On the next episode, I'll break down to Lowdown.
I don't know.
Tune it.
They were saying like, oh, this is Michael Jackson all over again. I was like, did they kill him? I don't know.
They kill MJ? Who did that?
You didn't know they killed that doctor? The doctor who's in jail.
Oh yeah, facts.
But I don't know. They said it's a random woman that he met the day before. I don't know. Listen.
Random women? Nikki, that was you? My bad. I had to try. But
I don't know who that was.
Stay silent.
She was like, "Hey, I move in silence."
I don't know, but if it was, I mean, they gonna get the person if it was some foul play. I listen, you know, witch Twitter, because there's all kinds of Twitter. There's Black Twitter, there's witch Twitter, there is, you know, R&B Twitter, there's voodoo Twitter, there's all of the Twitters. Witch Twitter is talking about some crazy shit.
What? There's voodoo Twitter?
Oh, there's voodoo Twitter. Girl, there's spiritual Twitter. There's a corner on Twitter for everything.
Oh, I'm good on Twitter then.
There's porn Twitter for those who
I don't even have Twitter.
I don't even have Twitter neither.
Oh,
so
see, y'all are missing out. Get on Twitter. I be telling this to people all the time. Like Twitter.
We good.
So which Twitter should we get on?
Black Twitter makes everything a meme. Like Black Twitter is the funniest place alive. Like those people need to be paid, hired comedians. Like,
oh really?
The way that they come up with jokes is, and I'm not gonna lie, I laughed at some of the Kevin Samuels jokes because I don't want to go to hell, but some of that shit was funny, and I'm sorry.
Girl, pick a side.
It was so funny. I'm like, how did you come up with that? Like, wow, that was good. But I admired the talent, but you know, not.
God damn, you're definitely gonna be at the cookout in hell. God damn.
Listen, to him, Kaboyam. Anyways.
Oh, me? I'm not there, man. I'm cool.
We could sit we could speculate all day about this, and I could go on forever about the shit. All I'll say is RIP to that man. I didn't actually disagree with everything he said, but I always disagreed with his delivery. We got some quick fire questions for y'all before you guys go. So Clemson, do you have them?
Yep.
Okay, you want me to go first or you?
Yeah, you can go first.
Me? Okay. Wig or braids? And you can both answer.
Well, me, I'll say braids. I actually never tried a wig, so I'll go with braids.
What?
For me, it depends. It really depends. Like, It really depends.
You
Like,
gotta
if you're
do
going on
just to
vacation,
your head.
if you're going on vacation, definitely braids. Definitely braids.
Okay.
But it really depends.
All right.
Okay. Fenty Beauty or MAC?
How about Swivelyourkurlz?
Yeah.
No.
Swivelyourkurlz.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
That's
what
what
I
I'm
like
talking
that.
about.
Talk your shit.
Mm-hmm. Beyonce or Rihanna?
Oh, both, yeah.
Hey,
Nah, you gotta pick. You gotta pick
you
one.
go.
You gotta pick
We
one.
don't pick. Well, I don't pick.
Boo.
I'll say both too, honestly.
Okay.
Oh man.
I love both. They both have something. They both bring something different, and we need them both. So
Now this one should be easy. Hair or makeup?
hair.
That's what I thought was y'all was gonna say.
Usher or Chris Brown?
None.
For real.
What?
If so, I'd say Chris Brown. If so, but other than
None.
that, I guess.
Damn, y'all ain't. I never had that one. You never heard that one.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we have. It's our first both. It's our first none of them.
Oh really? Well, we special.
Yeah.
We told you 10K today.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were hitting that.
All right. Well, okay. Well, that
All
wraps
right.
up our quick fire round.
But hold up though. I'm curious though.
You have-
Why neither of them?
I don't know.
That must not like R&B, child. That's
No, I like some of their stride.
We
We
like
like
their
that, but
music.
it's not like I don't know.
Like, if you talk about my man, I don't like none of them.
But if you have to get
Oh.
rid of one, which one would you?
both.
But you.
Oh,
Oh
I
wait,
don't know
wait. Are
if
you talking about like their music?
yeah.
Their
Well,
art?
yeah, music. Yeah.
Yes.
They both because you cannot.
Oh,
compare
you thought it was
Usher-
physical and all that? She looked like a genuine.
No, but just in
genuine
general,
girl.
me, it's just, they're not like they have good song, but not like all
Mm.
of their song. Like let's say you say Beyonce, Rihanna, like almost all the records you could still bump to it. Still, Chris Brown, like they have their time, One
because I feel like Chris Brown is inspired by Usher, so I don't know. It's the different eras.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's just that's what I think.
All right.
Well, listen. I'm not gonna argue y'all.
Don't crucify me now.
No. We not crucifying anybody. I feel like,
okay. You about to get canceled or not?
before we let y'all
All
go,
right.
like let the people know where they can find you and like the name of your businesses again.
So I'm Swivelyourkurlz. So you could find me under Swivelyourkurlz on every platform and on www.swivelyourkurlz.ca to place your order.
And me, you could find me. I'm the Weave Queen Pin, and that's my personal account. And you could just also follow me on my business account at customized.beauty. And you can also order your hair and get into a consultation, and just check us out at www.customizedbeauty.ca.
All right.
Thank you so much, guys, and
That's
don't be
it.
strangers. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Hey.
coming.
Okay, bye.
Okay, guys. Yes. All right. Shout out again to our guests. Make sure y'all, go follow them, listen to the pages that they named. If you didn't hear, rewind it, because I don't. Swivelyourkurlz and
Customized beauty.
There you go. Look at the memory between the two of us. It works. All right.
The stoner have a better memory.
Listen, I don't know why the shade is any.
Shades? I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know? Okay. The palm tree that is flailing in my face right now.
See, look at that. Men in Black. Boom. Forget about everything.
Okay, you're Kevin Hart today. Quickly, guys, let's talk about a couple of quick things. Two crazy things I have to address real quick, because we already talked about Kevin Samuels, but Diddy is launching a new record label, right? He's collaborating with Motown to launch a new R&B record label called Love. Now, this is beautiful. I love, I'm all about the R&B and putting the R&B on. However, I just have to give the little disclaimer. As we know, what happened with Diddy's last record label and the artists and how they still complain to this day. So I'm just saying, Diddy, if you're going to do this time, can you please pay the artists? Please. And also for the artists that go sign with him, you already know the history. I'm just saying.
They've been doing good though.
Who's
Faith is still there. Stevie J doing love.
I know you were trying to be sarcastic because they're not doing good at all. Like
French is out. French is still out there. Mace became a pastor. They're all doing good.
They're doing terribly. Did he pay these niggas their money? He still owes total. Nigga, all right. Anyways. You know what they say about Biggie, but let's not gonna get into the conspiracies because then we're gonna get canceled for real. But that's what the people say. And then real quick, sorry.
You're on your own on this one. But hey.
That's what they say. I didn't say I said it. I said they say on the internet that So guess who's gonna be on BMF new season?
Oh.
Me, no. Monique. Monique's gonna be on the new season.
Oh. It was a matter of time. I'm not surprised. I thought she would have been on Power though.
But BMF is like in the 70s or 80s. Like I think it matches.
Yeah, no, but it makes sense the way that he was campaigning for her. So I'm not surprised, to be honest. But it's dope. It's dope.
Do you watch Power?
Yo, I'm late on Power, but I fought with BMF though. This is the last. Yo, to be honest, I'm waiting for that next BMF season. BMF got me on my grind, to be honest.
But in the meantime, while you're waiting for BMF, you can catch up on Power.
No, I don't got time for that.
Okay. Well, yeah.
No, because to be honest, I rock with Power, but the thing is, like, now I'm at a stage like I don't like.
You don't have the time.
I'll catch up when I'll catch up.
Yeah, well, especially now since there's like it's 4 shows. Like there's 4 shows. There's Power to make. Yeah, there's Power.
Yeah, there's Power. Then there's the books. Like there's too much shit to catch up. But the thing is, like, it didn't catch my attention like BMF. BMF, like I watched the whole 8 episode, and like one of the few times I didn't fall asleep. Like the more I was watching, the more I was like, yo, I need to watch the next episode.
Interesting. I have thoughts.
I feel like BMF. The reason I wrote with BMF, like, I feel like any future entrepreneur should watch BMF. Even though it's about drugs, but I feel there's some stuff they can. Be careful. No, I feel there's something that they can get to implement in their own business.
Yeah,
like being me state of mind, like T state of mind, and all that. I feel like there's some stuff, like there's both, even though they both different, there's some element that you can, like, yo.
Even the crazy guy. What's his name?
Yo, you can stop the rain. Yo, that scene classic.
He's such an idiot, but
yeah, if someone sings in front of me like that, I know I gotta run away.
Sorry.
If I see someone singing in front of me like that, I know right off the bat I gotta run away.
It's a dub. Yeah, for sure. Check out BMF if you haven't. And I have thoughts on which are the better shows, but y'all can DM me for that. Now, this is a female-only topic, so Clancy, you don't have to answer. But the internet has gone crazy once again because, ladies, we got another one. A leaked nude from your boy, Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams, light-skinned man on Grey's Anatomy. Fine ass black activists, always talking that power to the people shit. Not shit. It's good. Power to the people is good. I'm just saying. He's always on his black shit. He is on Broadway at the moment, and his nudes leak because apparently a part of the play they are fully nude, and I'm like, what kind of freaky shit is going on Broadway? But okay. And the internet was blown away by I did not think Jesse Williams was working with that. I'll tell y'all that. And the jokes, I love Black Twitter. Again, I say Clay's gotta be on because the jokes are top tier. the things that people are coming up with, hilarious. Like it's so funny. And for the ladies only, block your ears, Claire's. You know, there's a thickness to it. There's a heaviness to it. It looks like, and some ladies were saying, you know, that might be a little much, but most ladies were like, "Hi, Jesse, what would you like me to do for you?" I have seen some disrespectful comments on the internet. Some people are like, I understand why his wife was doing all this shit to try and stay with him. Tamar had an incredibly inappropriate comment. She basically said that nigga had a third leg and that one of the legs could clear up her acne. And I was like, Tamar, sit down, please. Like that, sit your ass down. So like that. That's shooting your shot. Jesse, what's up? What's up? Listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I'm done, Clarence. You can uncover your ears.
All right.
Unfortunately, there's some bad news for a bunch of people that I had no idea were in a gang. I'm gonna read you guys this story. I don't know. I didn't know that this was a thing, but I found out. So rappers Young Thug and Gunna have been arrested on racketeering charges. So, rapper Young Thug co-founded a violent street gang that committed multiple murders, shootings, and carjackings over roughly a decade and promoted its activities in songs and on social media. Prosecutors alleged in a sprawling indictment that charges him, rapper Gunna, and 26 others with racketeering. I can't read. The 88-page indictment filed Monday in Georgia's Fulton County quotes multiple music videos as evidence and accuses alleged gang members of targeting other high-profile rap artists. Listen. What I heard from this story is y'all literally snitched on yourselves. That's one. Two, be careful on the internet because things you say on the internet will get back to these judges. Because yesterday, literally right when this news dropped, people are like, isn't Jack Harlow a part of YSL, which is the name of this gang? And literally today, when they were reading the indictment, they mentioned Jack Harlow as potentially could be in it based on what the fuck Twitter said. And I'm like, so y'all, the police on Twitter like that? Oh, bro, they just got these niggas. I don't know how, I feel bad. I feel,
well, I don't. They're just dumb. You got money, stop.
So they were still in the gang, or it's not past? It's not. That's current activity.
No, but the thing, you can't have one feed in, one feed out at one point, especially like you making money, you do your thing, man. Don't go back. Like that's how I see it. But
isn't that what Nipsey was doing?
Nipsey? What you mean?
He kind of like, or maybe I'm getting it wrong. Wasn't he in it but not in it?
Well, it's something different. Nipsey was empowering. The thing is, like, yeah, you can't have, like, how can I say that? I feel, well, the Blood and Crips thing, you can't have, like, the OGs talking to the youth and be like, yo, because, if you know the history, it didn't start as a war between the two. Like, everybody had their own thing going on. It started as a positive thing, but it became like a violent thing after that, but a gang activity thing. But the thing is that Nipsey was different. He was uplifting, actually. He was one of those that could go like to a blood neighborhood and talk to people, and people would be like, yo, he cool. Like that, from like what the rappers or the other rappers in LA was saying and all that. But I feel it's a different thing. But these guys, man, they're wilding.
That's
like,
stupid. Some of the
it's stupid, and like Gucci Mane dropped a song with Lil Durk called Rumors, where like they talking about like, yo, stop putting your stuff online, this and that, boom boom boom. It's cool, but they're still doing it. Well, except for Gucci, but Lil Durk still, I found it funny. You were speaking truths, but you still doing the same shit.
Because this is what I'm thinking. Because the charges I read were wild. I read some of those charges, but the thing with that is they got them on RICO charges, which is basically RICO. They've already proven that you've done it. Like technically, it's like there's basically no need for a trial for RICO, from what I'm understanding. So how is it? Because if the main evidence that they're using is music videos, lyrics, and stuff like that, like, is that admissible? Because even if, let's say, right, because it's hypothetical, because for example, when OJ wrote that book after the whole thing, like, if I had killed my wife, like, isn't it's music? How can you?
It's not just music. It's more than that, to be honest. Like they tracking evidence for like 10 years, that's 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. Sometimes it's not just about the music. Sometimes it's with the phone conversation. Like sometimes you get like undercovers. Like there's a lot. Sometimes the way that they be maneuvering, there's cameras.
I heard they've been building this. They've been building this case on them for a long time, and there was a documentary.
Yeah, just like the GS9, just like the Bobby Schmurders and all that, just like the Tekashi. To be honest, RICO, there's no way you can get out of it unless like there's a plea deal, depending on what you did, or like if you snitch, like the 6ix9ine. But
yo, that's crazy. So these niggas really going to jail. But they did some fucked up shit.
Every time I heard RICO, I know it's a rap. They never can.
Because I mean, somebody was tweeting. They said, "Oh damn, now music's gonna suck." Well, I'm not too familiar with Young Thug and Gunna.
Pushing P.
Like Young Thug, I've heard some more stuff. But Gunna, is he the one that was on a song with the Heat song? Is he the one on Heat with Chris Brown? Or am I missed? I'm tripping. He's on a Chris Brown song, and I like the verse.
Well, he's the one doing Pushing P.
Oh, he's that guy. He's the Pushing P guy. Oh, damn. See, oh, fuck. See, these guys, I mean, listen, I can't feel really bad for them because if they did these crimes, they did these crimes. But y'all have to realize, young black men, there are a whole police task force out there that spend every day trying to see how to fuck you. So, damn.
Well, I don't know if your music will sucks now. I'm not really a fan of Young Thug.
I got really like him. They say he changed the.
But the thing with Young Thug, to be honest, like I wasn't fucking with Young Thug like that. But there's some joints that I can't lie. He got a way to use his voice.
What is like, a Young Thug song?
Huh?
Give me a Young Thug song. Huh?
Yeah, hot. Yeah, when I blow up my spot.
Oh, that's Young Thug.
That's him. Yeah, that's Young Thug. What else? We got the joint with Chris Brown. Crazy.
Oh yeah, okay. I know that song.
Yeah, Young Thug. You got Check. Yo, Young Thug. To be honest, like if you go to a club in the States and they play Young Thug, the club go crazy. That's the thing in Canada. Like there's some songs that we won't understand, or there's some artists that we won't understand the impact because Canada is different. But in the States, it's booming.
I just can't believe like for me, like those charges were so serious. I was like, oh my, like I just haven't seen something like that in a while. And they 26 other people and all these YSL. I was just like, wow, this is a huge bust. Like they really got these niggas. Like y'all are.
Well, I'm not surprised, but. Just a regular day in the hood.
These are like big established artists. Like y'all should not have been doing that.
Man, it sucks for Chloe. Gunna is out.
That's the guy she's dating? You're kidding. Wait.
No, there was some rumors. I don't know.
Gunna is the guy with the tight pants?
Huh?
He has a big booty. Hold on a second. I have to Google him. Sorry, give me a second. Because I'm confusing him. That's not. Wait. That is him. He's a murderer. He just doesn't. Right. He doesn't look like the type. Well, you know what? I don't know. Good luck to these people. Because you're gonna need it with these type of charges. And stop dry snitching on yourselves. Rappers. What can I say? If you guys want to inform me a little more about what the hell these people did and what the RICO is, and also can you anybody, I know one of y'all got the tea, can you confirm if Chloe and Gunna were actually dating? Breakdown to lowdown@gmail.com. That's breakdown the number 2 lowdown@gmail.com. Hit us up, comments, thoughts, concerns. Don't forget to follow our guests. They left their information a little early on. They were lovely ladies. And follow us, of course, on Instagram at breakdown to lowdown, at real_B2L on Twitter, and just search breakdown to lowdown on Facebook. All those with the number 2, not the word 2. Rate us 5 stars wherever you listen. And final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I ain't got none.
I worry about it. Sorry.
No, you see, no, actually, matter of fact, I got one. Yo, sometimes it's cool to be comfortable with silence. It's not because nobody is talking in the room that you feel the need to talk. Sometimes it's good to shut the fuck up.
Oh,
stay in silence.
My goodness. All right.
Yeah. No, people are not comfortable with silence, and I got issues with that.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
On a podcast, it's not great though. But I understand what you're saying. My final thought goes with KK's message a little bit, when the advice that she gave would don't give up when you're pushing in a business or something. You know, like you have those days like, why the fuck am I doing this? And then the next day you'll feel better. Just wait till the next morning. Don't give up on it off of an emotional whim. You know what I mean? So keep going. That's my final thought. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Peace.
Peace.